Hello everyone, I'm Victoria and we're Saltero Marketing. Today we will be sharing our 16 tips for creating your own videos with a smartphone. Now, we all know that video content is really impactful and it can help enhance your marketing campaign. We also know that creating fresh video content can be very expensive and very time consuming. However, in this fast and social media obsessed world, your videos can be short and produced by you rather than by a professional video production team. So, let's dive into our 16 tips for creating your own videos. First of all, you must set the scene. We suggest you pick a quiet location with plenty of sunlight, or if you're indoors, simply place yourself right in front of a window. The best thing you can do is to record yourself in daylight. Ensure your face is lit well by the source of light. If you're indoors, position yourself so that the windows are facing you. You want to make sure that no shadows are projected on your face. Try to avoid overhead light and backlight. If you're indoors and there isn't enough natural light, you could position 2 lamps at a 45-degree angle from the front of your face and place your smartphone right in the middle. Take a few steps forwards and stand away from your background wall to avoid creating a shadow behind you. If the shadow persists, you can place a 3rd lamp right behind your back and point it at your background. Try to use a clear and clean background. This can be a solid colored background wall, a bed sheet, or a tidy bookshelf. They're all good options. Messy backgrounds are distractive and they look less professional, so try to avoid them if you can. To avoid shaky footage, don't hold your phone in your hand whilst recording yourself. If you can, use a tripod with a smartphone clip. Or if you don't have it, simply set your device up on a steady surface. That's all you need. Keep your smartphone camera at eye level because the results will not do you justice if your device is looking up or down at you. Shoot in landscape mode. Look into camera and position yourself in the center to create symmetry. Or if you know that you'll be adding text to your videos, simply position yourself to the right or to the left of the screen. Cool! Here's our last tip before moving on to the next phase. Don't zoom in. You'll lose detail and you'll appear pixelated, so that's a big no-no. Now, let's move on to prepping and shooting your video. Take some time to plan your video before you start production. For example, think about the purpose of your video. What are you trying to achieve? And what are you trying to communicate? What do you want your customers to do as a result of watching your video? Next, write a script and revise it until it flows naturally and it feels conversational. Remember that the best kind of content is human, authentic, and possibly fun to watch. Another good tip is to use teleprompter apps while shooting. We find teleprompter and video very simple to use. By the way, I'm reading a script right now. Is it clear? If you make any mistakes while talking, that's fine. Just stop, leave a slight pause, and then repeat the sentence. You can cut it out later when editing the video. Try to look approachable and warm. For example, keep your hands movement to a minimum. This is tricky for an Italian. And try not to cross your arms. Whether you're sitting or standing, pay attention to your posture and relax your shoulders. We recommend you do a deep breath before you start, so that you feel calmer and appear relaxed to the audience. Use open and positive body language. Try to smile, especially in the beginning of your video. Great! Now it's time to edit. Pick a good DIY video editing program. For example, we find Wondershare Filmora pretty simple to use. You need to make sure the tools you're using allow you to add text to your video and adapt sound, trim and crop your video when needed, play with scene transitions, which is very important. You need to be able to change the aspect ratio of your video to adapt it to different platforms and placements, and it needs to have a bank of royalty-free music you can choose from. Once you find the right editing tool, keep your editing simple. You can adjust the lighting if you need to. You should cut out any awkward poses and fumbles. Everyone has these. And finally, you can add some background music and graphic to join up the different sections and create a bit of pace. That's it. You can finish producing your video yourself and the results will look good. However, if you have a small budget, you could get a professional video producer to help you out with post-production. We always say that your return on effort is as important as your return on investment. It might take you 2 or 3 days and you could save earning time by paying a small fee to an expert. We can certainly make a few recommendations if you need them. There you go. That's our top 16 tips for creating your own videos with a smartphone. Remember, authenticity is essential and your videos don't have to be 100% polished. If your message and your purpose are compelling, that will be enough. If you've enjoyed this video, please like it, leave your comments below, shout about it. Thank you very much.